Hello friends, today I'm going to be refreshing my home for spring. We're going to be doing some undecorating. We're also going to be making some bread in our bread maker, and I'm also going to be doing a Q&A with you guys throughout the video. Welcome to Everything with Elizabeth, where we share creativity, lifestyle, fashion, and everything that makes life a little bit brighter. I am so excited to be spending time with you guys today because I feel like it's been a minute since I have done a vlog. Took some time off for the holidays, and the last video I did was a fashion video, so it was more themed. So I'm really excited today to just spend time with you guys, especially doing the Q&A. It's gonna be chatty, it's gonna be productive, and I love that. We're gonna go ahead and get started on this recipe that I found online. I don't have a go-to bread making recipe yet, so if you guys have one, leave one in the comments. I am actually very open to making it without a bread maker as well. But since I have one, might as well go ahead and take advantage of that. Thankfully, I had all the ingredients on hand. Really want to start making this a weekly occurrence where it's just autopilot for me to just, oh, time to make bread, let me whip it up from memory. My mom has a machine that grinds the wheat berries, so I would like to eventually buy those and use her machine to grind my own flour. But for now, I'm using what we have at the store, and I'm just getting used to doing baking in the first place. Gotta start small, gotta start simple sometimes, guys. Baking is really hard for me sometimes because I like to just eyeball things when I'm cooking, but you know, with baking you have to be more precise. I love that you just get to throw everything in the bread maker and it just does its thing. It smells so good in the house when the bread maker is going, and so that's why I wanted to get this started first, so this could be going while we're doing all our decorating and all our chatting. Doing this wrong, I'm already going off kilter here, guys. I should have definitely rinsed off this after I did the honey. Probably should have waited and done the honey last, but we're learning. I'm gonna do like a teensy bit more, just a sprinkle, because some of it stuck to the bottom. This is where I go wrong. Check, check, check. And honestly, guys, it did not feel like that many ingredients. So that's encouraging. I'm gonna go ahead and put this in the machine. We're gonna get it started. All right, guys, all the settings are put in and we're going to start. Let's see how this goes. Our first question in this Q&A, I'm gonna start you out with, how did Corey and I meet? So Corey was in the military and the Marine Corps. He got out right before his EOS time. He had some saved leave trip with our church group, and that's how we met. We met on the bus, we met at all the convention things. The actual name of the place that we went to, or the convention we went to, was NAYC, North American Youth Congress. And so we got to know each other really well because we were all together for like 3 days straight. That's how we met, and my brother hit it off really well because my brother was training for the military, and so he helped him train and we got to know each other. So that is how Corey and I met. Question number 2, who is my favorite apostolic preacher besides my pastor? So someone had asked me this question. I've really been enjoying my cousin. He's, I believe, my second or third cousin, and he is a preacher. He's an apostolic preacher, and his name is Taylor Fish. I've really been enjoying his stuff online. He actually has stuff on YouTube, but his messages have been really speaking to me lately, and I've been following him online. A lot of amazing, beautiful things are happening. I love seeing him document that and preach the word of God. Planning on clearing out my Christmas decor from some of the bins that are in our garage. For now, I'm just gonna put all the essential things that I know I want to put in here. All our new stuff. I think we'll be able to fit the rest of everything. I'm also gonna be taking down our Valentine's Day decor simultaneously. We're moving on. Next question, where do I get my sweat skirt sets from? And the answer is Hannah Gabrielle shop. If you guys want to see what I'm talking about, you can watch my last video. I did a modest fashion video and I shared 2 of those sweatsuits and I absolutely love them. I almost wore it today, but I'm like, girl, your last like 5 videos, it was in there. You need to switch up the outfit. This is super comfy, so I kind of compromised and gave myself a pullover sweater, but that is where I get my sweat skirts from. It's gonna look so bare in here. I'm even gonna take the red stuff down. I'm probably gonna keep the red pillows and blanket for now because I don't have anything to replace it at the moment, but I do want to eventually get something to swap that out with. I'm also planning on doing a spring decorate with me video with a twist, so stay tuned for that. But as of right now, it's gonna be just a little bare, and in a way I kind of like that. It's kind of like a little mental reset. I'm gonna store these in a bag so I know where they are for next year. Next question, how much do we spend on groceries each week? I really am making an effort to do everything at home. That's not actually what's happening in real time, but I'm trying to get at least 4 to 6 meals of dinners at home, and I'm working there. I'm getting there. I do include household items in there as well, so that can definitely amp it up, like diapers, for example. That can bring the price up a lot, but I usually stick to around $200 a week. Give this video a like if you're enjoying it so far because it helps me reach more people. So I will be doing a grocery haul and meal plan video coming up soon. So if you guys like that kind of stuff, stay tuned. I love this mirror, and I do not want it broken, and I do not want anybody to get hurt. How about this? I'm gonna start with the candlesticks. I feel like I could definitely organize this better as well. Next question is, what is something I am looking forward to this year? There's a couple different things. I'm gonna say the first thing is getting my house decluttered. If you guys are like me, when you have physical clutter, you feel like you have mental clutter. And we moved 2 years ago, but we're still going through boxes, and I want to get that completely done, so we're not revisiting that besides the normal seasonal routine of decluttering. No, this isn't the most organized thing, but honestly, I'm very happy with the fact that this is pretty much all of my Christmas decor besides my Christmas tree. And I kind of want to get it down to this level. I'm going to go through all the stuff in the garage, like I said, and declutter and make sure there's nothing in there that I just didn't use this year. But honestly, I love that this is all fitting in one bucket. And I could definitely reorganize better. You guys, look at all the sparkles. Next question, what is something new that you want to try this year? Gardening, landscaping a little bit. And when I say landscaping, it's just taking care of the space and things I already have. For example, we have crepe myrtles outside that bloom every year because there's 2 or 3 trees over in our side yard, and I really want to find a place to plant them this year because I absolutely love crepe myrtles. I think they're so beautiful, especially in Louisiana. So working on cultivating that. We also have a blackberry bush in that same area. So finding ways that we can make that grow or even like plant it somewhere else besides just where that bush is would be really, really cool. Also would love to do some vegetables or plants like cucumbers or tomatoes, or even just start with herbs. I had some gardening plans for this year, but it's just not going to work out for this year. I think I'm a little bit ahead of myself, dreaming wise, but that's okay. We have a plan for next year, and if I can maintain what I have this year, I think I will go into next year with a lot more knowledge and a lot more confidence in making my dreams come to pass. Right now, it lives in my head and it lives on my Pinterest board. it looks so empty in here. I forgot, I do want to take these down. I'm gonna see if I can save them. This may not work out at all. I don't know if they're gonna hold up very well, but we can experiment and see. I am going to leave the hooks up right now. I'll probably take this tape off, but I'm gonna leave the hooks in case I decide to do some kind of spring thing over the door. Honestly, we have lots of little interesting quirks about the house right now, so I'm just gonna let the room breathe and speak to me a little bit, and then I'll go from there. If I need to take it down, I can take it down. Valentine's Day decorations from the kitchen, and I believe that's everything for decor. Let's do a bread check-in. Ooh, I don't know if that's good or bad, y'all. It looks kind of liquidy. Guess we'll see. It's really crazy for me to think about how far I've come on here. When I started doing like cleaning and hairstyles, and I knew I wanted to create something, but I just didn't have the full picture yet. I finally feel like I've found me. Not to say that I won't be evolving over time. I think everybody does that naturally, and I actually think that's a very healthy thing. So much content that I want to bring to you guys. I've been on here for over 2 years. I'm figuring out how to balance it, being a mom, and how to do my background life, like my real life. I feel like YouTube is just a reflection of my real life, but how to do life to maximize my potential on YouTube, but be the mom I want to be the wife I want to be, and be present with my family. There have been so many people who have inspired me to keep going on my YouTube journey. I, of course, had to believe in myself, and I'm still having to choose every day to believe in myself and to see my future self and my current self as one. All of the creators that I follow or I really feel inspired by have been a piece of me that I'm aspiring to be. So it's like healthy goals and healthy aspirations, and seeing it come to life in someone else made me believe that it could come to life in me. Also, I have to mention this because it drives me nuts every time I see it, you guys, but this wall is incomplete because we had a baby girl and we moved, and we have not had family pictures since. So I think I might just start over and do mixed tiles or something. I'm looking into options so that we can get that wall refreshed and finished, because it's so sad that it's just randomly missing a piece. The layout I did in the past was 4 by 4, and for this layout I would need an extra frame, and they sold out of the frames, so I can't complete it with the frames I have. So I was thinking of repurposing those frames for other projects or photos, and doing a whole entire new gallery wall with updated family photos for the wall. On to our surfaces, guys. We're gonna give everything a nice wipe down. Let's wipe down these mirrors and doors. undecorating, taking a second to answer you guys' next question, or a question actually I came up with because I thought you guys would find it interesting, is who are my favorite YouTubers? There are so many, but I'm just gonna list the top 7 that I realistically watch on repeat. I will link all of these creators down below. I feel like they all have a very authentic vibe to them. They are all just very creative and real. They help inspire you and they're aspirational. I think that's such a great place to be, is to have the balance between the two. And so that is why these are my top 7 YouTubers. Allison Bickerstaff, Megan Fox Unlocked, Kensley Wirtz, Michelle Reed, Tim Martin, Miss Golden Hour, and Beauty and the Beastons. Not in any particular order. These came to mind. It's so wonderful to see something that someone's doing and see that part of you kind of unlocked and see it happening in real time. And not only just things that you want to do, but also things that you appreciate. I know I have friends that have talked to me about how they love creating and they enjoy being on my YouTube channel because it releases that creative side of them, and they wouldn't necessarily want to be a YouTuber, or they don't have time, something like that, but they enjoy participating or watching because of that reason. And I feel like you can also find that with creators like this. So I looked it up on the internet, and according to the internet, when you are refreshing flowers, you are supposed to recut them. And while I'm at it, I'm going to go ahead and take all these extra leaves off. Hopefully all the nutrients will be going straight to the bouquet.
Full stop. Can't believe I live in your thoughts. I think about you all the time, morning, evening, and midnight. Such a wonderful delight. Everything that I own, yeah, I'd give it all up now just to be with you somehow. Unexpected love was found. You're the rose in a garden, and it shows if I'm on.
If y'all can't tell, I am not a professional florist, so I definitely feel like next time I'm going to research a little bit, and I'm going to stay on top of the water and take off their leaves first. I think that's another thing. I'll have to double check, but I think that's something I've heard that's really good and helpful.
So slow, hold you in my arms, won't let go. The world around could pass us by, a thunderstorm, a lightning strike, as we hold each other tight. You're the rose in a garden, and it shows if I'm honest. You're the leaves in mid-August, and I've come out here to say
Probably shouldn't open this, guys, but I'm gonna do a quick peek. Okay, it is rising. I was a little worried there because the machine completely shut off, and oh my gosh, that smelled so good, by the way. I just wafted the bread, but I'm sure it's gonna start cooking soon. So it says it has about an hour left at this moment. So we're gonna give it the time it needs to do its thing. And in the meantime, I'm going to make us some tea and honey. My husband wants some as well. So we're gonna have a little refresher. I'm gonna throw a pizza in the oven for the kids. And then I'm gonna go do a little refresh in my room with you guys. chest. We're gonna refresh the clothing rack. And then another thing I'm gonna do with you guys is switch out this curtain. Now you guys, I love this curtain. I actually prefer this one to the one I'm switching it out with, but it is sheer, and along with my blinds that are also kind of see-through for privacy reasons until I get another setup. They have been mismatched for months, and if you've been watching my videos, you've probably been seeing them. We're gonna go ahead and swap it out for now. We aren't getting rid of these curtains. I still love them. Maybe we can find a way to layer. Maybe we do a double rod situation or something of the sort. But for now, we are going with practicality and privacy. This is your reminder, if you haven't yet, to drink some water, hydrate, get you a nice snack, get you a nice drink, and cozy up. Alright guys, step 1, clothing rack. It's really not terrible, but I am trying to stay on top of it since it is in my room and it is in my line of sight. I decided to put cords here so that I could keep this away from the kids but also have easy access. We'll see how that works out, but right now I'm enjoying it. I got this as a Christmas present and this box is just so gorgeous. I had to put it over here. I definitely want to get a thicker curtain rod, and I might even switch the curtains out so that I can do a higher rod to make the room look bigger. But for now, at least the curtains match and go together and they're not mismatched, so that is a win.
Had more of your smile. What if the wind could spread your love? What if your sweetness could reach everyone? There'd be no wars. Maybe the birds will sing about your heart. Maybe the trees will.
I should probably let it rest a little bit more, but I'm kind of excited to taste it.
Maybe the sun will spread your joy to the ones who lost their hope.
Taste test time. Let's see how it turned out. But let's see.
Fill my head with roses. I can't help but dream away.
It's really good.
Standing on a field with you and flowers everywhere.
It does taste just a bit salty, but that might be my fault. So it's super good, and I enjoyed making it. I'm glad I did. And it smells delicious. I love when the butter melts on fresh bread. I will link the recipe down below if you guys want to try it out. Babe, you want to try it? Thank you guys so much for joining me. I hope you enjoyed yourself. If you like this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and check out my other videos. And I hope you all have a wonderful, beautiful, blessed day. Bye guys.